You are now watching a Homewood Flossmoor High School Viking Broadcast Company student-run sports broadcast.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Viking Television here tonight, bringing you Viking basketball. The Vikings take on the Simeon Wolverines on this Tuesday night. The Vikings coming into this matchup ready for a good one, as is Simeon. Both teams are known for their success in the basketball programs. This Vikings girls team has made consecutive deep playoff runs in the past few years, as well as this Simeon team, and we're looking forward to a tough battle out here tonight. What do you think about the game?
I mean, both of these teams are going into this game 1-0, so, I mean, only one can come out undefeated, and I think that the Vikings are in for a good testing of their skill tonight.
Absolutely. It's an early test in the season for the Vikings, seeing if they can take down this tough Simeon team. And, I mean, Simeon, they're fast, they're quick, but HF matches that. They're athletic. It's definitely going to be a battle here tonight. Expect it to get maybe somewhat high scoring. I expect a lot of good defense to be played, but it's going to be a good one here tonight.
Yeah, you know, our Lady Vikings are just coming off of a 65-63 win against the Phillips Wildcats last night. And I think with a lot of momentum coming into a tough game like this, we really might have the edge here at home.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's a huge win, obviously escaping with the 2-point victory over Phillips. And that's definitely a lot of momentum from that win is going to carry over into tonight's game. And I think that could play a big factor into why the Vikings could come out with the victory tonight. But what are we looking at for Simeon? Why could Simeon be a challenger for the Vikings tonight?
I mean, they definitely have a deep bench. You know, their starters aren't going to get very tired. They're going to have girls in and out, in and out, in and out. So, I mean, their best players are going to be rested. But I really think that with the Vikings defense that we have and just the fast-paced offense, I think we can really come out with a win.
Yeah, I mean, and with an offense like the Vikings that is fast-paced, it's great strategy to have that Simeon has a deep bench where they can keep subbing girls in and out to make sure everyone's well-rested and the Vikings aren't just running a track meet out here. But the Vikings still going to try to use that to their advantage. They're going to try and tire out Simeon. They're going to try and run the ball up and down the court, run quick plays, transition offense, and it's going to be a battle out here.
Yeah, you know, what the ladies are known for most is their perseverance. I was talking to Coach Smith this morning, and he said that now it might be a high-scoring game, but it also won't be very pretty. If we do come out with the win, it'll be a tough, hard-fought victory for the Vikings if we can pull it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an aggressive, physical game for sure. Two great teams battling out here tonight in HF. As the teams are warming up, we're going to take a quick commercial break here on Viking Television. Keep watching.
A special thanks to our Viking Broadcasting Company's gold sponsors: Orthodontics Associates in Flossmoor, Forever Yogurt in Cherry Creek Shopping Center, Ups a Daisy Boutique in downtown Homewood, Fred Cheney Coaching Experience, Brian Peterson LJW Realty, and Team Mac. CrossFit Chicago Heights provides workout sessions at a high intensity to develop all kinds of strength and agility. Workouts consist of small groups or individual lessons run by trained fitness professionals. Come sign up now at CrossFit Chicago Heights.
We try to spread joy with our product, with our location, with our staff members. You know, like I said, we are trying to build a happy place. Everyone deserves a happy place, and we just want to be that for our community residents.
Located on South Bennett in Chicago, the Mayfair Academy of Fine Arts is a school for the performing arts. Mayfair offers dance classes taught by professionals in ballet, tap, hip-hop, combination, and contemporary dances for boys and girls.
Welcome back to Viking Television. I'm Wyatt Shipman alongside Ari Sline. You're watching Viking basketball, and we are just moments away from tip-off here, as I believe we will be singing the national anthem momentarily.
Negative, concentrated kids' behaviors directed at officials, athletes
we will momentarily be singing the national anthem.
Let me talk to Ski from here because the shot, this isn't on. Oh, wait, he turns it on?
And we are now moments away from tip-off here on Viking television. The Vikings taking on the Wolverines. Here are the starting lineups.
Number 10, a junior center at 6'2", Diamond Stokes. Number 11, a senior point guard at 5'8", Jada Thorpe. Number 25, a sophomore center forward at 6'2", Kanaya Gardner. Number 30, a senior guard forward at 6'3", Janella Gardner. The Lady Wolverines are coached by Mary Holmes, Jeffrey Dillard, Nasifa Moro, and Kalaya Moro. And now, your Lady Vikings.
And now your Vikings starters.
Number 40, a freshman at 6'3", Sarah Dunn. Number 30, a sophomore at 6'1", Grace Hall. Number 4, at 5'7", junior, Chia Morgan. Number 2, a 5'1", junior, Naya Little Bit Heyman. And number 1, a 5'6", senior, Dakota DePlaces. Your Vikings are coached by Tony Smith, Evan Burkheim, and Dr. Walter Collins. Good luck to both teams, and let's play ball.
Now we are just about to tip off as the Vikings are getting ready. The the Wolverines are out and ready for the tip as the Vikings break up their huddle. Notable starter for the Vikings, you saw Sarah Temple out there, the freshman, Sarah Doan, the freshman number 40. She's a 6'3" freshman starting for this varsity team. That's pretty rare to see out here, Ari.
Yeah, you know, I've seen Sarah since 7th grade. You know, back in middle school, she's been a force to be reckoned with, and now that she's finally starting her high school campaign, she can really showcase her skills on this varsity level at such an early age.
Yeah, absolutely, as Grace Hall will tip this one off for the Vikings, going up against number 10, Diamond Stokes for the Wolverines. And the Vikings win the tip as they'll take the ball up and pass it right away to number 1, Dakota DePlaces. Number 2, Nia Heyman with the ball now. Back to DePlaces at the top of the key. DePlaces with it on the wing. Up to Tia Morgan. Now Nia Heyman. Inside to Grace Hall, who's going to put it up can't get it to fall, and the Wolverines get the rebound. Jade Thorpe bringing it up for the Wolverines. Tipped away and stolen by Dakota Duplessis, who brings it up on transition offense to Tia Morgan, who puts it up, and it hit the top of the backboard and out of bounds for the Vikings. Kashay Dixon will bring it up for Simeon. Over to Donnell Gardner. And a deep three for Simeon. Can't get it to fall as HF grabs the board and quickly runs up the court. Dakota Duplessis with it now. A three for HF. Can't get it to fall. And out of bounds, last touched by Simeon. Tia Morgan to inbound for the Vikings. Finds her center, who takes a jumper from the elbow. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Simeon. Taking it up. Off to Donnell Gardner. Gardner with the shot. Gets it to go. So Simeon strikes first in this one as they take the early 2-0 lead. Nia Heyman with the ball now. Off to Dakota Duplessis. Heyman back to Duplessis. Heyman's going to drive. Try to dish it to Doan, but is going to get tipped out of bounds. Let's take another look at that one, as it looks like Nia got tripped up a little bit and the ball just went out of bounds as she was trying to pass it. And Simeon's going to be called for a travel. That was Kashay Dixon called for traveling there. Nia Heyman to bring it up for the Vikings. She's going to be picked up at half court. Nice zone defense being played by Simeon right now, as Sarah Doan has it down the block. Back up to Harmon. And a nice shot from the free throw line by number 30, Grace Hall, ties it up. A layup there from Simeon, couldn't get to go, but it's going to be off the Vikings, so Simeon ball. And it's going to go out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by HF, so ball stays here. Number 11 for Simeon will be taking it out, Jada Thorpe. The score is currently 2-2 with 5:34 left to go in the first quarter. All tied up, a bucket apiece from each team. Good defense being played here by Grace Hall for the Vikings. Simeon driving, looking for an open bucket. And they're going to be called for another travel. That's Jada Thorpe that time on the travel call. Nia Heyman bringing it up. Heyman to Duplessis. Back to Heyman. And it's going to be a kicked ball called on Simeon. Donnell Gardner. Tia Morgan to take it out for the Vikings. Quick dish to Duplessis, up to Heyman, inside to Hall. Hall's gonna pump fake and inside jumper, just in and out. And that's gonna be out of bounds on the Vikings. Sarah Doan touched it last. Bringing it up is Jada Thorpe for the Wolverines. Picked up at half court. Inside. Floater, can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound. And she's going to get fouled on the play. Number 25, Kanaya Gardner, to the free throw line for some shots.
Team second. At line shooting number 25.
Kanaya Gardner for her first shot now. And she gets the first one to go, giving Simeon the 3-2 lead early in this first half. Gardner for her second attempt. And that one also falls, so make it a 4-2 Wolverine lead with 4:40 to go in this first quarter. Duplessis with the ball now, up to Heyman. Duplessis. Heyman to Morgan. Now Heyman with the ball. Morgan looking for an open teammate. Now Duplessis looking for something to open up. Finds Morgan. Morgan's going to dish it to her teammate in the corner. Grace Hall getting trapped. Sarah Doan picks it up. And Morgan's shot is going to get blocked there. Huge defensive play by Simeon. Seemed like there was a defender everywhere on the court there. Great defense played there. A huge block there for Simeon. As HF is going to get their own rebound. Grace Hall at the top of the key looking for a shot, and she's not going to get that one to go. Rebounded by number 25, Kanaya Gardner. As Simeon brings it up, it's number 30, Donnell Gardner. And number 11, Jada Thorpe can't get that one to go. Rebounded by Grace Hall, but that's going to go out of bounds. Looked like Hall fumbled it a little bit, and it rolled out of bounds. So Simeon ball underneath the basket. Simeon still leads 4-2. 3:28 to go in this first quarter. Jada Thorpe taking it out. Shay Dixon with it now. Peyton Mangrum dishes it to Dixon. Now Mangrum, now Thorpe. Thorpe looking for the open teammate. Now Mangrum gets it to fall. Excuse me, that was Diamond Stokes, number 10 for the Wolverines. 6-2 lead with 2:53 to go. Grace Hall with the jumper from the elbow, gets that one to go. 6-4. Wolverines lead cut down to 2. Jada Thorpe bringing it up, dishes it off to Shay Dixon. Now Mangrum with it, over to Thorpe. Dixon. And Dixon with the jumper gets it to go. That one counts for 3 as Simeon leads 9-4 with 2:17 to go in this first quarter. Grace Hall, pump faking, outside to Morgan. Morgan looking, finds Hall in the middle. Grace Hall goes up strong and gets the bucket to go. Cutting the Wolverine to 3, 9-6. Simeon leads. And it's going to be a steal. Dakota Duplessis with the ball as she stumbles, and it's going to go out of bounds. Simeon ball. Great effort there by Tia Morgan and Dakota Duplessis trying to get that steal. Let's take another look at that one. Grace Hall, a great bucket there, going up against 2 defenders. Gets around the little screen there. Simeon with the ball now. And it's going to be swatted away. HF almost comes away with a steal there. It's Dixon with the ball. Simeon puts up a shot, can't get it to fall. Grace Hall with the rebound. HF from bringing up the ball. Tia Morgan with it. Off to Nia Heyman. Heyman tries to dish it inside to Hall, but it gets swatted away by a defender. Now Simeon in transition. A bucket there by Kashay Dixon gives Simeon the 11-6 lead with a minute to go in the first quarter. Heyman with the ball for the Vikings. Now Duplessis. Heyman finds Hall inside. And Hall's going to have the ball taken away, but it's going to go to the ground, and a jump ball is called. And the possession area is pointing towards Simeon. Nia Heyman will check out, and number 32, Maya Harrell, will check in for the Vikings. Shea Dixon bringing it up for the Wolverines, picked up at half court by Duplessis. A jumper from Dixon, doesn't fall. Nice rebound there by Duplessis. Finds Grace Hall down the court. Hall's gonna go up against 3 defenders, and the foul, but the bucket doesn't count. Looks like she was called for traveling just before she put up the shot. Bucket doesn't count, score is still 11-6. Time winding down in this first quarter. Mangrum with the ball, off to Dixon. Tries to go inside, but it gets taken away. And number 32 gets the ball taken away from her. Now Dixon with the ball. Tries to go inside, but it gets deflected. Number 10, Diamond Stokes.
That foul's on Sarah Dalton. Her first, team start. Coming into the game, number 23, Sarah Temple.
Number 23, Sarah Temple will check in for number 30, Grace Hall
Also number 10,
for the Vikings.
Anaya Wands.
Also, number 10, Anaya Vaughns will check in for Dakota Duplessis. Julia McCain off to Dixon. Mangrum with a shot. And that's the end of the first quarter. Simeon leads the Vikings 11-6 at the end of one. We're going to take a quick break. Keep watching Viking basketball on Viking television.
Want to learn to play the piano like a cool cat? Paws and Scales, a piano tutoring service run entirely by felines. With inspiring ability to jump so very high our competition can't touch us. Paws and Scales, we teach humans how to play like animals.
Discover your future at Prairie State College. You'll find great faculty, affordable tuition, and flexible scheduling. With a variety of degree and certificate options, it's easy to discover the career of your dreams. The best part? We're right down the street. Register today at prairiestate.edu.
At Proven IT, we dedicate ourselves to helping our customers succeed. That's why we're the official business systems provider of the Chicago Bears, transforming workplace productivity. Proven IT.
Located in Chicago Heights, Supreme Clientele Barber and Beauty Salon creates a friendly, carefree environment to get a quality haircut. No matter what type of hair you have, with awards and 5-star reviews, Supreme Clientele is the place to get your hair cut, colored, and styled.
Welcome back to Viking Television. You're watching Viking basketball. At the end of the first quarter, the score is 11-6. Just about to begin the second quarter. Simeon with that 11-6 lead. That is the Vikings starting the quarter with the ball as they have all their starters back in the game. Tia Morgan with the ball off to Hall. Hall dribbling, dishes it to Morgan. Heyman with the ball. Back to Hall. Hall to Duplessis. Heyman looking. Morgan to Duplessis. Duplessis finds Hall in the middle. Hall juggles it. And a bad pass there. Looking for Dakota Duplessis, but gets tipped out by Simeon. Some good defense being played there. Morgan with the ball. Off to Duplessis. Now Morgan again. The Vikings got some nice ball movement going on, as that is going to be tipped out of bounds again by Simeon, We've seen some great defense be played here by Simeon tonight. They're in a zone defense, and they pretty much played that perfectly, and it's really slowed down this Vikings offense, Ari. Duplessis to Heyman, to Morgan, back to Heyman. Vikings really struggling to find the open man. The Wolverines are playing perfect defense. As Duplessis with the ball back at the top of the key now. Morgan looking for Doan in the middle, is going to get taken away as the Wolverines on a break. She puts it up and she can't get it to go, but they get their own rebound. That's Dixon with the rebound. Now Mangrum with the shot, can't get it to fall. Sarah Doan gets the Vikings the board. Duplessis bringing up the ball for the Vikings. Gonna try and go inside, fumbles the ball a little bit. Finds Grace Hall inside. She puts up the jumper from the elbow, can't get it to fall. And that's gonna be blocked by the Vikings. Tia Morgan on a big block there on number 11, Jada Thorpe. The score remains 11-6 with 6 minutes to go. The Wolverines lead the Vikings. Tia Morgan bringing it up. Over to Heyman. Heyman to Duplessis. And again, the Vikings having trouble finding the open teammate. Simeon playing outstanding defense as the ball's nearly stolen there. And it looks like number 25, Kanaya Gardner, called for a foul there, pushing. So the Vikings will take it out of bounds. Tia Morgan will take it out. Number 30, Donnell Gardner checks in for number 4, Peyton Mangrum. Morgan trying to find Doan, gets it stolen. Now Kanai Gardner up the court, finds her teammate underneath the basket, can't get it to go. Gardner trying to get the rebound, and she gets it on the floor. Jump ball called. It's going to be Simeon ball. Jada Thorpe taking it out for her team. Gardner's going to drive inside, can't get it to go. Duplessis with the rebound. She's taking it up the court, and she's got some speed with the ball. She's got Heyman at the top of the key.
All right, Ski, I've got it.
Now Morgan with the ball. Vikings just swinging the ball back and forth. Trying to move the ball, and it's stolen again. Jada Thorpe up the court this time, and it's Gardner with the steal and the bucket. Great play there by Kanaya Gardner with the steal, and then finishes it off on the other end with the bucket, extending this Wolverine lead to 13-6 with 4:40 to go in the second quarter. Tia Morgan with the ball now. Over to Heyman, now Morgan. The deep three, can't get that one to fall. Her teammate Grace Hall confused with that shot attempt. Two Vikings will check in now. Number 32, Maya Harrell, and number 10, Anaya Vaughns will check in. Kanaya Gardner down low with the ball. Finds her teammate, putting up the layup, and after it bounces around a little bit, gets it to fall, extending the Wolverine lead to 15-6 with 4:10 to go in this second quarter. Vaughns with the ball now. Nearly another steal for Gardner there, as HF's going to put up a bucket and can't get it to fall. Gardner on the transition play, and one, gets the basket to fall. Great play there by Kanaya Gardner, and we've seen Kanaya Gardner in these last few minutes here absolutely erupt as a timeout is going to be called by Simeon. So we're going to take a very quick commercial break here on Viking Television.
A special thanks to our Viking Broadcasting Company's gold sponsors, Orthodontics Associates in Flossmoor, Forever Yogurt in Cherry Creek Shopping Center, Upsa Daisy Boutique in downtown Homewood, Fred Cheney Coaching Experience, Brian Peterson LJW Realty, and Team Mac.
Welcome back to Viking basketball here on Viking Television. The Lady Vikings are in a battle here with the Simeon Wolverines. Simeon leads 17-6 currently with 3:50 seconds to go in this first half. Simeon has been playing a great basketball game here tonight. Played outstanding defense. It seems like every time HF brings down the ball, they can't find the open teammate, and it's there. Simeon's creating steals because of it. Also, Kanaya Gardner has had a game as she's going to take her free throws right now. In the last few minutes, we've seen her take 2 steals and have 2 buckets, including an and one, and now her free throw is forthcoming. Gardner for her single free throw. Can't get it to fall, but they're going to rebound it anyway, put it up, and they get 2 instead of just 1 as they extend their lead to 19-6 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this second quarter. Vaughn's with the ball. Top of the key. Looking for her open teammate. And that pass from number 32, Maya Harrell, is going to sail over the head of Dakota Duplessis there. A little bit of miscommunication. Number 2, Nia Heyman is going to check in for Maya Harrell. Simeon trying to move the ball around. Risky pass there to Jada Thorpe. Thorpe with the ball over to Gardner. Gardner's going to go up against 3 defenders. Can't get it to go. Anaya Vaughn's with the rebound for the Vikings. Now Harmon taking it up. Passes it off to Vaughn's, back to Heyman. Duplessis with the ball. Now Vaughn's with it. Heyman looking for the open man. Duplessis back to Heyman. And this is exactly what you want to do against a defense that is just absolutely shutting you down. You just want to keep moving the ball around until you sort of start to tire the defense out, and eventually there's going to be a small pass window open in there because you're going to, as long as you keep moving the ball and keep the defense on its feet, they're going to get tired. As Grace Hall is going to back down her defender there into the box. And Duplessis is going to find an open floater, and she gets it to drop off the glass, shortening this Simeon lead to 19-8 with 2 minutes to go in this second quarter. And a travel is going to get called on Simeon, so the Vikings will get the ball right back after the quick bucket. Heyman bringing it up for the Vikings. Heyman to Duplessis. Now Vaughn's on the other wing. And the ball was last touched by Kanai Gardner. So the ball will stay down here. Vaughn's taking it out for the Vikings. Looking for Heyman. It's going to get swatted out of bounds by Donnell Gardner. Simeon has played great defense so far in this first half, and that's the reason that they've built this double-digit lead. Tia Morgan checking in. Anaya Vaughn's coming out for the Vikings. Duplessis finds Doan inside, and the foul. count it. Sarah Doan, the freshman, big and one there to shorten this Wolverine lead. A chance to make it a three-point play here now. Doan for one. Can't get it to go off the front iron. Duplessis with it now. Dishes it to Morgan, now to Heyman. Back to Duplessis. Morgan going inside. Doan gonna shoot it, but it gets blocked. Kanaya Gardner up the court. Another and one for Kanaya Gardner, who is having a phenomenal first half. Her third basket, second and one. Couldn't get the first free throw to go last time. See if her luck changes here. Simeon leads 21-10 with 1:14 to go in this first half. Gardner for one. Can't get that one to go. Hall with the rebound for the Vikings. Heyman bringing up the ball. Picked up by half court. Heyman dishes it to Doan. Doan fumbles it. And Doan throws the pass over the head of Grace Hall. Looked disappointed in that pass. Jada Thorpe with the ball now. Thorpe looking for Dixon and throws it out of bounds, so Vikings will take possession. Just under a minute to go here. Simeon leads by 11 as they'll press here with under a minute to go. Hall bringing it up, finds Duplessis. Duplessis trying to give it back to Hall, but it's going to be stolen away by Thorpe. Thorpe to Gardner. Gardner puts it up. Another one for Kanaya Gardner, extending the Simeon lead to 23-10. 34 seconds to go in this first half. Nia Heyman bringing it up. Heyman's going to put up the layup. Can't get it to fall. Hall with the rebound. Gets it stripped away by Simeon, but Nia Heyman with the steal, and Tia Morgan trying to put up the layup, but it gets swatted away by Dixon. Huge defensive play there. So Morgan will take it out for the Vikings. Now Heyman trying to get Doan inside, but can't. The ball falls on the ground. Dixon taking it up the court, off to Thorpe, but throws it out of bounds. 8 seconds to go in this first half. The Wolverines lead 23-10. Sarah Temple checking in for Sarah Doan. Temple will take out the ball. Tia Morgan with the ball now. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And no shot. Oh, there's still .1 to go on the clock. HF tried to get a shot off there before the buzzer sounded, but couldn't get it to go. One last heave, it looks like, here for Simeon. Oh, and she fumbles it. Take it up. So the Simeon Wolverines lead the Lady Vikings 23-10 at the end of the first half. Great first half played by Simeon on offense, on defense, you name it. They did everything correctly. HF looked like a little bit of miscues, maybe some miscommunication, a few bad passes here and there, but if they can clean that up at halftime, they're going to be just fine.
And, you know, this is exactly what we were expecting. This is a hard, physical basketball game, and we can see that, except Simeon's just, you know, converting on more opportunities than we are. You know, they're getting turnovers, and they're capitalizing every opportunity they get down the court. So, you know, I think Coach Smith is going to make some adjustments. I think if we can get some buckets to fall, then I think the Vikings can come out with a win.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, really all the Vikings have to do is figure out that zone defense that Simeon is playing, because that's really what's taking them out of the game. because every time they bring the ball up the court, it's tough for them to find their open teammate. They really can't find it, and that's because Simeon's playing such great defense in this zone. I mean, they've almost perfected it, it seems like. And I mean, as long as HF can figure out how to stop that zone defense, how to get through it, they'll be just fine in the second half. But with that being said, we're going to take a commercial break here on Viking Television. Keep watching.
CrossFit Chicago Heights provides workout sessions at a high intensity to develop all kinds of strength and agility. Workouts consist of small groups or individual lessons run by trained fitness professionals. Come sign up now at CrossFit Chicago Heights.
We try to spread joy with our product, with our location, with our staff members. You know, like I said, we are trying to build a happy place. Everyone deserves a happy place, and we just want to be that for our community residents.
Want to learn to play the piano like a cool cat? Paws and Scales, a piano tutoring service run entirely by felines. With inspiring ability to jump so very high our competition can't touch us. Paws and Scales, we teach humans how to play like animals.
Discover your future at Prairie State College. You'll find great faculty, affordable tuition, and flexible scheduling. With a variety of degree and certificate options, it's easy to discover the career of your dreams. The best part? We're right down the street. Register today at prairiestate.edu.
At Proven IT, we dedicate ourselves to helping our customers succeed. That's why we're the official business systems provider of the Chicago Bears. Transforming workplace productivity. Proven IT.
Located in Chicago Heights, Supreme Clientele Barber and Beauty Salon creates a friendly, carefree environment to get a quality haircut. No matter what type of hair you have, with awards and 5-star reviews, Supreme Clientele is the place to get your hair cut, colored, and styled.
Located in the heart of downtown Chicago, the University of Illinois Chicago is known for its beautiful and its extensive programs of study. UIC is a vital part of the educational, technological, and cultural fabric of the region.
A special thanks to our Viking Broadcasting Company's gold sponsors, Orthodontics Associates in Flossmoor, Forever Yogurt in Cherry Creek Shopping Center, Upsa Daisy Boutique in downtown Homewood, Fred Cheney Coaching Experience, Brian Peterson LJW Realty, and Team Mac. CrossFit Chicago Heights provides workout sessions at a high intensity to develop all kinds of strength and agility. Workouts consist of small groups or individual lessons run by trained fitness professionals. Come sign up now at CrossFit Chicago Heights.
Welcome back to Viking basketball here on Viking Television. I'm Wyatt Shipman alongside Ari Sline. Halftime here at HF on this Tuesday night. The Simeon Wolverines currently lead your very own HF Vikings 23-10 in a very fast-paced, physical half. Simeon got the better of the Lady Vikings, and they really just, they slowed down the pace of the game by using that zone defense and really shut down the Vikings offense. That's the reason why they've only been able to put 10 points up on the board tonight. And really, if the Vikings can't figure that out in this second half, I can't see them coming away with the victory very easily. It's going to be tough. This Simeon team is very talented. We saw them take away many steals in that first half, including Kanaya Gardner, who had a phenomenal first half. She had 2 steals and 2 and 1s to pair with those. And Simeon, they've been doing a great job. They just have to continue what they've been doing all game, and they'll be just fine in tonight's game. We're going to take a quick look at a volleyball story from the fall and Coach Cruz and how he took over our new program.
Varsity team, the Lady Vikings have high hopes for the season, but they have a key returning figure also. Head coach Anthony Cruz has returned after a 3-year retirement. Cruz, who coached the volleyball team for years in 2008, retired in 2015 to spend more time with his new family. He and his wife had 2 kids, and Cruz felt he needed to be home more for the family.
so I have 2 young kids. I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, so I just wanted to be home, spend time with them. When you coach, you spend a lot of time away from your family and with these girls, and so being able to take a little time off kind of just rejuvenated my passion and my drive for coaching.
No one from the 2015 roster remained on the team, so Cruz and his staff had to start from scratch. They weren't familiar with any of the girls on the team, so tryouts took on a truly meaningful experience. Once the team was picked, the coaches tried to bring a whole new vibe to the team. Varsity co-captain Journey Barsh speaks on the changes Cruz installed.
It definitely just changed up the dynamic of the team. I think a lot of girls were just expecting to make the team because they were on it before. Cruz makes everyone work for it every day. He's never had this before. He doesn't know who can do what until we come out and actually show him that we can do something. So I think that he just brings out a fight in everyone.
Cruz has not returned to a usual HF girls volleyball team though. The 2018 girls varsity team has a small lineup of only 10 players. Varsity captain Leah Sidbury tells of how Cruz has produced the best out of his new varsity team.
Cruz likes to emphasize high energy and versatility. He likes us to be able to play any position at any time because we are a small team, so in case anybody gets hurt, we can step in and be able to work together.
Cruz and the team are looking to be the best version of themselves this season and elevate their game to the highest level possible. The team is looking to rack up wins and always be competitive.
We're playing well right now. We're real competitive with everybody. I think right now we just need to win that one big game and kind of get us over that hump. But the girls are working hard. We're doing what we need to do, so we're in a good place right now.
The Lady Vikings have high expectations for the upcoming season. With the team and Coach Cruz back, a sea of wins is on the horizon for the Lady Vikings. For VTV, I'm Langston Johnson.
The Homewood Flossmoor High School Band has a lot in store for it this year. The band is focused on improving their performance while also improving their camaraderie.
Well, all of our songs for the marching band season and the concert season will be all different and new in terms of popular songs. Our senior show is comprised of popular music and it's arranged by our seniors, so that will be new this year. In terms of concert band, we always play new music, and for basketball band, we play a lot of the same things. We add in some of our marching band music into our pep band repertoire. I'm hoping to have students participate in a lot of individual events I've put out there. I've put out some honor bands in Indiana and Wisconsin. We are going to be doing a new jazz band competition in Rolling Meadows in February, and we are going to be submitting recordings for admission into the Illinois Music Educators Association conference, as well as the Super State contest that happens in May.
Band is going to have another year of great music and entertainment, such as concerts and performing for public events around HF. Although things may seem the same, the band wants to move forward. There will be new music, new events, and more to come.
Right now we're composing senior show, so we're hoping to get some just modern songs, so senior show is really cool, get some cool formations to do. One is being stronger and getting to know each other better. I think it's better than last year, and just practices are going as well as they should be. Nothing practicing, hoping to get better so that next year on tour we sound really great for wherever we go.
It's great that the band continues to participate in school and in community events throughout the school year. From VTV, I'm Kevin Lamar Watson.
Welcome back to Viking basketball here on Viking Television. I'm Wyatt Shipman alongside Ari Sline. Ari, it was a great first half that we saw out of Simeon. Obviously a little things here and there to work on for HF here in the second half. What did you see?
I mean, you know, like I said, once we can get some shots to start falling and just you know, shots start falling, and then, you know, we get some big stops on defense, I think that'll really shift the momentum our way, especially with the home advantage we have with our crowd. I think that we can get some big momentum plays, and I think we might be able to come out with this victory.
Yeah, and we're taking some looks at the highlights for the Vikings from the first half. All the nice buckets that we saw from them. Only 10 points here for the Vikings. So we've seen at least 5 baskets for them, compared to the Wolverines' 23. Really high-octane offense the Wolverines have played tonight. all matched up with a lockdown defense, really. Let's see what the Vikings have to counter with in this second half, as Dixon's going to take it out for Simeon. And there seems to be a slight delay here, but we're going to get it going now. Donnell Gardner bringing it up for the Wolverines over to Dixon. Dixon's going to shoot the three and gets it to go. A quick first bucket for Simeon. Extends their lead to 26-10. Heyman with the ball now. Over to Morgan. Morgan to Duplessis at the top of the key. Now Heyman. Over to Morgan. Vikings got some nice ball movement going, but still that same zone defense we saw in the first half, suffocating that Viking passing lane, as Tia Morgan is going to put up an air ball there, and Simeon will take over possession. Dixon taking it up for the Wolverines. Over to Gardner. Gardner inside to number 10, Diamond Stokes, who gets the bucket to go on the nice little reverse play there. 28-10 Wolverines lead.
And you know, there's just shots like that that really shift the momentum. Once we can get some nice buckets like that to fall, I think that we'll here.
Yeah, absolutely. But we definitely got to get there first, because so far these first 2 or 3 possessions by the Vikings been nothing but silence. As Grace Hall puts up a shot there, can't get it to fall. And Kanai Gardner with the rebound. Call for double dribbles, so Vikings ball. But yeah, this zone defense has really suffocated the Vikings passing lanes, and they really haven't been able to get open shots either, so they're still just trying to move the ball around, tire out that defense. And if they don't come up with something quick, the score could get out of hand, as Sarah Doan is going to get her shot blocked by Diamond Stokes down low.
You know, and it's opportunities like that under the basket, we've got to take advantage and score.
Yeah, and there's a nice defensive play there by Tia Morgan. Sarah Doan setting the screen. Morgan over to Heyman. Heyman passes it right to Gardner, as Gardner's going to bring it up and get the ball poked away. But it's going to be rebounded, put back up, and go out of bounds. So Vikings get the ball back. Just under 6 minutes to go here in this third quarter. The Wolverines lead 28-10. Vikings ball. Heyman's going to put up a three. It's going to go over the rim. Now Grace Hall with the nice rebound and putback, shortening the deficit to 28-12. Gardner inside to Stokes. Stokes to Dixon. Dixon pump fake. Now a three. Can't get that one to go. Simeon with the rebound. Stokes putting it back up. Can't get that one to fall. Hall with the rebound. Hall dishes it over to Morgan. Morgan over to Duplessis. You're going to see more of this good ball movement here from the Vikings. Duplessis looking for Doan down low. And Doan is going to be called for a foul, it looks like. Excuse me, that was number 25, Kanai Gardner, who fouled Doan there. Down low, you saw it right there, clipped the wrist right there. Doan's going to put up a shot, and she's going to get fouled. So the freshman, number 40, Sarah Doan, will go to the line for two.
And opportunities like this, we've got to knock these two down. These free throws are huge. These could shift the momentum, and we might have some more points on the board.
Absolutely. Doan can't get her first one to fall. Yeah, so it's free opportunities like those to score points that you have to capitalize on, especially in a game like this where it's starting to get late. and you're down some points. You need every basket you can get as Doan gets her second one to fall, adding to the Vikings score. And now Jada Thorpe is going to bring it coast to coast and score a bucket for the Wolverines, extending their lead to 30-13. Duplessis with the ball now. As she's going to dribble inside. Quick jumper from the elbow. Can't get it to fall. Dixon with the rebound. Dixon picked up by Vaughns. Now Thorpe. A nice screen from Stokes. And Stokes going to get called for the moving screen. Can't move the feet when you set a screen. Got to have them set or you will get called for a foul. Tia Morgan bringing it up for the Vikings. Now Duplessis with it. Doan sets a screen over to Vaughns. Now Morgan in the corner, puts up a three. Can't get that one to fall. And that one goes off Grace Hall. So the Wolverines will get the ball back. About 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go in this third quarter. Thorpe bringing it up for Simeon. Vaughns against Thorpe. In the corner to Gardner. Gardner's going to drive, puts up a shot. Can't get it to fall. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up. No good. And a foul is going to be called on number 15. Morgan bringing up the ball. Hall setting the screen. And a foul called on number 30, Donnell Gardner. Mangrum and McKay both check in for Simeon. Duplessis with the ball now. Doan with the screen. Now Morgan with it. Morgan to Duplessis. Duplessis for three. Can't get that one to go. Stokes with the rebound. Dixon taking it up for the Wolverines. Dixon driving and is going to get fouled. That one on number 1, Dakota Duplessis. So Kashay Dixon to the line for 2, trying to extend this Simeon lead. Her first one is good. So make that a 31-13 Wolverine lead over the Vikings. Dixon trying to make that 32-13 with this second shot attempt. And she can't get that one to go. Sarah Doan with the nice rebound up to Hall. Hall's going to give it to Morgan, who's going to take it up. Morgan driving, puts up a shot off the backboard, doesn't fall. Hall with the ball at the perimeter. Now Morgan with it. Morgan driving, puts up a shot off balance, gets it to bounce off the front iron and fall. Nice shot there by Tia Morgan. Drive inside, bucket not gonna fall. Tia Morgan bringing it up now. Morgan driving again. Can't get it to go. Doan with the rebound and is going to get fouled on the shot. So Doan back to the line for another chance for 2. We're going to take a look at our last basket here by Tia Morgan, who had a nice drive and shoots an off-balance shot fading away from the elbow. Nice shot there from Tia Morgan. Sarah Doan can't get her first one to fall. And Ari, we were just talking, you got to take advantage of those free shots.
Yeah, we've really got to take advantage of those and start knocking down shots. But the lead that Simeon has is not too big. I think we can come back.
Yeah, plenty of basketball left still. Still a manageable game for HF as long as they can stay in it. Simeon obviously trying to pull away here. 2:26 to go in this third period. As Nia Heyman's going to take that one away from Dixon. She's going to drive and get fouled hard.
Now these shots are huge.
Shot.
These shots are huge right here. We've got to knock these down, knock these buckets, and cut the lead down.
Yeah, after missing 2 free throws, Sarah Doan missing 2 free throws for the Vikings, they get the chance to go right back here with Heyman. Heyman with their first attempt. Can't get it to fall. Man, it's, you know, it's hard to see people miss free throws sometimes.
Yeah,
it's a free throw, especially in a game like this where you need all the points you can get.
Now we still do have some time. The lead isn't very big, and the amount of time that we have.
Yeah, this is a talented HF team. It's a manageable game. They can get back in it, but they got to start knocking down shots, especially free throws. As that, they're going to steal the ball there and transition offense over to Temple. Temple trying to find Hall inside. It's going to get stolen by Mangrum. Mangrum driving. Now Mangrum to the top. And that pass is going to get tipped. Mangrum looking inside. Finds Gardner. Gardner backing down Temple. And the shot isn't going to count. Gardner called for traveling. So no basket there. Minute 46 to go in this third quarter. Simeon pressing defense. Simeon bench looking for a travel there. Grace Hall wide open down low, but the off-balance pass to Temple is going to get tipped out of bounds by Simeon. Excuse me, tipped out of bounds by HF. Simeon ball. About a minute 30 to go in this third quarter. McKay with the ball now. McKay drop. Tia Morgan with the foul there on number 5, McKay. Gardner with it. Now Dixon driving. Gonna get blocked by Grace Hall. A big time defensive play there. Nia Heyman taking it up. She's got some speed with the ball. Over to Hall in the corner. Hall looking. Sets a screen. Inside to Temple. Temple looking for a shot. Can't get it up. Now McKay driving. She's going to find Mangrum in the corner. And Mangrum gets it to go. 33-16, Simeon lead. 40 seconds to play in this third quarter. Good defense being played by Simeon. Sarah Temple with the ball down low. And she's going to get fouled on her shot. So 2 shots for the Vikings. See if they can hit some free throws this quarter. They're 0 for 4 in that department in this half. Temple, their first attempt. Gets the first one to fall. These are big shots here as it could keep them in the game heading into the 4th and final quarter tonight. Temple shooting this crucial second shot. And she gets it to fall. So the score is now 33-18. Simeon leads. Just under 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. McKay with the ball, top of the key. Inside to Mangrum. Now Gardner. Gardner driving, puts up a shot. Shot doesn't fall, but it doesn't matter. She gets called for traveling before the shot. Heyman with the ball. Now Hall. Temple fumbles the ball and can't make the basket, stumbling over the Simeon player. No foul there. We're gonna take a look at that after this play here, because that was interesting. Sarah Temple fumbled the ball, and it could have been a gimme shot, as McKay's gonna drive and can't get that one to fall. As that finish the third quarter. We're going to take a look at this play here down low. Right there, Sarah Temple could have had a gimme shot, and it looks like she could have gotten hit on that right arm there, but eventually wasn't called. What could have been a big-time transition basket there for the Vikings ended up going out of bounds. And that's how the end of the third quarter played out. We're going to take a quick break here on Viking Television. Keep watching.
CrossFit Chicago Heights provides workout sessions at a high intensity to develop all kinds of strength and agility. Workouts consist of small groups or individual lessons run by trained fitness professionals. Come sign up now at CrossFit Chicago Heights.
We try to spread joy with our product, with our location, with our staff members. Like I said, we are trying to build a happy place. Everyone deserves a happy place, and we just want to be that for our community residents.
Located on South Bennett in Chicago, the Mayfair Academy of Fine Arts is a school for the performing arts. Mayfair offers dance classes taught by professionals in ballet, tap, hip-hop, combination, and contemporary dances for boys and girls.
Welcome back to Viking basketball here on Viking Television. Just in time for the start of the fourth and final quarter. The Vikings start with the ball. Tia Morgan with it. Vikings trailing this one 33-18 to the Simeon Wolverines. Vikings with some good ball movement here, trying to find somebody open. Doan's gonna come and set the screen. Over to Heyman, Heyman to Hall. Hall for three. It's short. Doan with the rebound. Over to Duplessis. Heyman with the ball. Over to Tia Morgan. Morgan for three. That one's short. Rebounded by Simeon. Gardner with it now. Now Thorpe. Inside. And a jump ball is going to be called. It's going to remain Simeon ball. Jada Thorpe to take it out, excuse me. Thorpe finds her teammate inside. Now Stokes puts it up and gets it to fall. So Simeon strikes first here, like they have many times in this game, and that ball is going to go off the feet of Grace Hall. And Ari, it really seems like it's been kind of a sloppy game for the Vikings. I mean, they've had a few airmail passes and now a few kicked balls into the sidelines. What do they have to do to clean this mess up?
I mean, we've just got to fix the simple mistakes. There's nothing crazy here that's going on. It's just we've got to really be able to capitalize on these drives down the court, and when we're airballing the shots and turning the ball over right away, it's hard to even have a chance down there.
Yeah, absolutely. As the Vikings moving the ball around again. Grace Hall dribbling inside. Hall looking for a shot, steps back, can't get that one to go. Stokes with the rebound. Stokes, a nice pass to Thorpe. Now inside to Gardner, who gets that one to fall. Kanaya Gardner is having a great game here tonight as she gets that bucket to fall. Timeout called by HF. Simeon leads 37-18. We're going to take a very quick commercial break here on Viking Television.
Want to learn to play the piano like a cool cat? Paws and Scales, a piano tutoring service run entirely by felines. With inspiring ability to jump so very high our competition can't touch us. paws and scales. We teach humans how to play like animals.
Discover your future at Prairie State College. You'll find great faculty, affordable tuition, and flexible scheduling. With a variety of degree and certificate options, it's easy to discover the career of your dreams. The best part? We're right down the street. Register today at prairiestate.edu.
Going back to Viking television, you're watching Viking basketball. The Vikings trail in this one 37-18 to the Simeon Wolverines with just over 6 minutes to play in tonight's contest. Kanaya Gardner, number 25 for the Wolverines, has had a great game so far, defensively and offensively, as she's really taken over this game. Simeon still in that zone defense that's shut down the Vikings all night. Hall inside to Doan. That's going to get taken away. Gardner with the ball now. Duplessis pickpockets her from behind. Now Morgan driving and gets the transition layup to go.
Now you see we're adjusting very well. You know, we turned the ball over, but then the Vikings got the ball right back and converted now. We called the timeout early in the fourth quarter. What do you think Coach Smith said to the ladies in that huddle?
Well, I think he said exactly what we've been thinking all night. You know, they have to limit the mistakes and start getting the free chances to fall. That's really all they've had to do all night. And it seems in the beginning of this fourth quarter they're starting to do it right as Tia Morgan can't get the three to fall. Thorpe bringing the ball up the court. Doan, some nice defense played there. And that's going to be out of bounds, so Vikings ball. Duplessis to take it out. Morgan taking it up for the Vikings. One thing that Simeon does definitely have on the Vikings is size and length. I mean, you just look inside at number 30, Donnell Gardner. I mean, the length of her arms there is huge. I mean, her alone is taking away 2 passing lanes there for the guards.
Yeah, you know,
Heyman and go ahead.
You know, early on they were mentioning the starting lineups for Simeon and multiple girls over 6 foot. And you know, seeing a girls basketball game like that with a team with such size, that's rare.
Yeah, absolutely. As Simeon has the ball now. Thorpe for 3. Can't get that one to go. Stokes with the rebound. Can't get it to fall either. She's fouled on the play. So we're going to take a look at one of our last baskets here. That was a nice bucket there from Tia Morgan on the transition break after the steal from Dakota Duplessis.
The Wolverines lead the Vikings by 20 here late in the fourth.
And Stokes can't get her second attempt to fall. So she's 1 for 2 at the line. And Kanaya Gardner, gets fouled once again, so she'll go to the line for 2. Trying to extend this already 20-point Wolverine lead late here in the fourth. So her first one falls, extending the Simeon lead to 21.
Now, one thing the Wolverines are doing great, they're not missing any opportunities from behind the free throw line.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, if you just take a look at free throws alone, Simeon has crushed HF in that category, and that's definitely a reason, definitely a thing that plays into this game. I mean, the Wolverines with this 22-point lead, and at least half of those points have to come off of free throws. So HF knocking down their free throws throughout this game turns it into a whole different ball game as Grace Hall puts up the shot there and can't get it to fall. And that is why coaches stress so much that you got to make your free throws. We're going to take another look at Grace Hall's shot here that hit the side of the backboard. Looks like she got hit on that right arm, so she'll be shooting 2. And she can't get those to fall. It's just chances like those that you have to take advantage of. You know, those free throws, they add up. They equal up to a large amount of points in the end, honestly. And they can make a game where you're down by 22 turn to a game where you're only down by 8. And Gardner is going to be called for a travel there. Seems like Donnell Gardner has been frequently getting called for these travels. Don't know what that is all about.
You know, and a lot of it is just they're antsy to get the ball. They're moving their feet before they start to dribble, and then they get called for it. And that's just what happens when you have such a high motor player. She's always ready to go. She's fast. She's been physical and quick all night. So, you know, I'm not surprised that she got called for traveling multiple times.
Yeah.
But with what she's contributing, I mean, you can take those kind of fouls.
And Gardner's going to take it again, put it up. Kanaya Gardner, another and one there, having herself a game. A chance to make it a 3-point play here and extend this Wolverine lead even further. Can't get that one to fall. Stokes with the rebound. Ball is loose, and a foul is going to be called. That was on Simeon. Diamond Stokes with the foul on that one. So Tia Morgan to shoot 2 here for the Vikings. So the Vikings are in the bonus.
And this is
Tia
crucial
Morgan.
right here late in the fourth. You know, now that we're in the bonus, just keep these fouls adding up. We can hit these shots and cut down the lead.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really where you have to knock down your free throws is once you get into a late game situation, you're in the bonus. Thorpe with the ball. A lot of subs checking in for the Wolverines. Looks like the starters will be coming out as they've just pretty much wrapped up this one on the road at HF. They have a 23-point lead of 46-23 as Tia Morgan gets that one to fall for the Vikings, so make it a 20-point lead for Simeon now. Thorpe with the ball, hands it off to Gardner. Now Thorpe. Thorpe's going to shoot a 3 off the front iron. Doan with the nice rebound. Hits Duplessis up the court. Duplessis is going to drive inside, goes up strong against her defender, is going to get fouled. Nice play there by Dakota Duplessis, the senior captain on this team. Duplessis shooting 2. Gets her first one to fall. Making it a 46-26 deficit as Simeon makes a big lineup change here. Kashay Dixon checks in along with McKay, Mangren, Stokes, and Moore. McKay with it. Now Moore at the top of the key. Moore driving, loses the ball out of bounds. HF takes over. Just under 2 minutes to play here in tonight's contest. Vikings with the ball. Tia Morgan driving, little floater there, and rolls into the basket. Dixon with the ball. Dixon driving, and Heyman draws the charge. Hits the ground hard.
Now that's just a great physical play by the Vikings, taking the charge. You've got to put your body on the line, get in front, take the charge, and now.
Well, it looks like it was called.
Oh, they called a block?
Yeah, they called a block on Heyman. So Dixon shooting her one bonus. Duplessis with the rebound. Over to Heyman. And Heyman's going to get rejected by Moore. So a tough 2 plays there for Heyman as she just gets leveled on the block and then swatted.
With plays like that, you can really see what we were talking about. We're saying Simeon's fast, physical,
Yeah.
and high motor. We had the ball. It was 2-on-1, and their defenders stopped the ball. We passed it, and they just stuffed them right there.
Yeah, it's a very talented Simeon team. I like the way you put it. High motor is really what I've seen tonight from this team as Duplessis shoots a long 3, can't get it to fall. Hall, a great effort diving for that ball. Nia Morgan coming up behind her. Stokes tries to put up the jumper. Can't get it to fall, but she's fouled on the play. So she'll shoot 2. Stokes misses the first attempt. Vaughns checks in for HF. And the second attempt falls from Stokes. Tia Morgan with the ball now. Heyman dishes to Duplessis. Heyman with it, driving. And a foul is going to get called on Simeon. Looks like it's on. Take another look at this one. Number 3, Moore on the holding call. Heyman shooting 2. Can't get that one to fall. Stokes with the rebound. Dixon taking it up. Just under a minute to play. Simeon with the ball. They lead 47-29 as Stokes is going to get fouled. Count the basket. Giving Simeon back a 20-point lead with that basket. A chance here to make it a 3-point play. And Stokes gets that one to go. So make it a 50-29 Simeon lead. Morgan with it. Over to Heyman. Now Vaughns. A 3 from Morgan. Airballed. And last touch by Vaughns. Simeon ball. 32 seconds remain here tonight as Tia Morgan will check out for the Vikings. Shay Dixon bringing it up for the Wolverines. Dixon shooting the step back, and she gets that one to go. A nice shot there from Kashay Dixon on the step back, looking like James Harden a little bit.
Yeah, you know, this Simeon team, you can see them with less than a minute left, already up by a high number of points, and they still got their foot on the gas, still knocking down shots.
And as the final seconds tick, HF can't get that one to fall. So Simeon comes away with a victory tonight. A big score of 52-29. Great game on both ends. Simeon was just a little faster, a little more aggressive tonight. Great defense being played both ends. Great plays on both ends. Kanaya Gardner had a great game for Simeon, having huge defensive plays and huge offensive plays that really locked it up for her team. Ari, what do you think of tonight's game?
I mean, tonight's game, our girls fought hard. I think that we can clean up just, simple errors, turnovers, not getting rebounds, and just knocking down from behind the stripe. But after that, I think that the Vikings will recuperate and we'll come back and, get a couple big wins.
So with that one, the Vikings improved to 1-1 and the Simeon Wolverines to 2-0. Thank you, everyone watching at home. This has been Viking basketball on Viking television. Have a great night, everyone.
You're now watching a Homewood Flossmoor High School Viking Broadcast Company student-run sports broadcast.